almost impossible to overstate the importance of the meaning of the name Israel. It means struggle, Yisra, with God, El. That God would bestow this name on his people could only mean God assumes, even expects, those who believe in him to struggle with him. There are believers who think struggle with God, such as questioning or even doubting God, is impious. But God assures us it is not only not impious, but expected, and it can be meritorious. Abraham, the first believer in this universal God, the first Jew, engaged in a prolonged and strongly worded struggle with God. Genesis chapter 18, verses 23 through 32. And God in no way even hinted it was wrong of Abraham to do so. Why did God create humans with the capacity to think, reason, and challenge if he did not want or expect them to use those God-given abilities, in general and with regard to him? How could a thinking and feeling human being never struggle with God? How can one personally experience unjust suffering, or observe the unjust suffering of others, and not struggle with God, or get frustrated or angry with God? The psalmist certainly does. Why do you sleep, O Lord? Why do you hide your face, ignoring our affliction and distress? Psalms 44, verses 24 through 25, Hebrew text, verses 23 through 24, Christian. By giving his chosen people the name struggle with God, in Genesis chapter 35, verse 10, it is God himself, not just the divine being of this chapter. God was not only giving people permission to struggle with him, he was actually asking us to. Doing so makes our faith authentic, and it is that authenticity which keeps us from turning into religious automatons. People who have no doubts about what they believe in, whether religious believers or believers in secular doctrines, easily become zealots who often do great harms. In the words of the late Emanuel Rackman, a prominent modern Orthodox rabbi, Judaism encourages doubt even as it enjoins faith and commitment. A Jew dare not live with absolute certainty, because certainty is the hallmark of the fanatic, and Judaism abhors fanaticism. And, because doubt is good for the human soul, its humility, God had his own reasons for denying us certainty with regard to his existence and nature. One apparent reason is that man's certainty with regard to anything is poison to his soul. Who knows this better than moderns who have had to cope with dogmatic fascists, communists, and even scientists? Struggle means our relationship with God is real. Is there any person we love with whom we have never struggled? Why would it be different with God? Likewise, we all at some time struggle with our earthly father and mother. Why would we never struggle with our heavenly Father?